Hey there folks, welcome back to the Iron Range Waterfowl YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over scouting for episode 4 of Countdown to Duck Season. So, basics of scouting, at least for my area, or at least it should be for everybody, is, putting in that windshield time, putting on the miles, using your binos, stuff like that. Because that's the name of the game for ducks, is you need to know where they're going, where their roost is, where their feed is, where they're going to socialize, where they're stopping, between feeds or something like that, or going, and especially if, you want to make this a hobby, like a hobby of yours, which I have, which is my favorite thing to do, is duck hunting. You need to put in the miles. That's one thing that I've learned from when we first started duck hunting. We would go to the same spot every day or every weekend we could, and we would only see about maybe like 10 ducks there every so often. It was just my buddy's beaver pond that's on his grandparents' property. We still have a blast. That's what got me hooked on duck hunting. But yeah, you need to be able to put in the miles. Have a good vehicle. If you have somebody that's with you, make sure if say, hey, do you mind pitching in for gas? And then while you're driving, they can be on onX on the maps. Like, hey, let's go to this spot real quick. I found maybe a good spot that we could check out. And make sure that, they can be on the binos looking. And then if they have their own pair of binos, good, have them bring that. I usually start scouting. I usually go about 6:30 in the morning. You can get up way earlier than that if you want to. Excuse me. I usually about 6:30 is when we leave and we're going. And then I usually scout pretty much all morning up until about 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then maybe go out and check those spots again in the evening if that's where they're roosting for the night, or if that's just like a feed in the morning or something like that. But yeah, make sure you have a good pair of binos. Make sure you have snacks, stuff like that. We usually, if we're out scouting, if we're driving like an hour or so, we'll stop. We'll get up at like 5 or 5:30, drive down, get breakfast at like 6:30, and then that way you're fueled up and ready to go. But yeah, you always got to have scouting time, in my opinion, to do it. That's the most crucial thing to be successful in this sport, or I guess not sport, but yeah, in this form of hunting, you need to scout, just like elk hunting, stuff like that. But yeah, if you have any more questions about scouting or anything duck hunting related, you can drop a comment. I'll try to reply to all the comments and stuff. And yep, staying tuned for more videos. I'll be coming out with some more videos here shortly. So we'll see you then.